So it is homecoming week here in Waco for Baylor. And I thought a fun little question that we could kind of finish on is, so, we each all went to our own various colleges. Johnny is a Texas State alum back when they were known as what, John?
Southwest Texas.
Southwest Texas. And Chris, you went to Chapman, is that right?
I did, yep, in Southern California.
Yeah, I played football there, correct?
Yes.
Very good.
What position did you play, Chris?
I was a defensive back. I ended up playing safety my junior and senior year.
Okay.
I've got a safety.
I'll try not to get you mad. You might ram me.
I've got a safety on the Midway JV team, Chris. I'll need you to give him some instruction.
Yeah, I like that.
But so my question is this: if you were heading back to your home college for homecoming, and you were riding on a parade float, like we'll see on Saturday in that famous Baylor homecoming parade, what would the theme of your float be? What captures your college experience? So whichever guy wants to start first with this one.
I'll start because I have a feeling John's answer is going to be better than mine, so I don't want to have to follow him. It was our school's first ever conference championship my freshman year. And then we won the second one my senior year. So probably, conference championship game. I want to point out, and I told Coach Aranda this at media days, but his alma mater, Cal Lu, was in our conference, and we went 4-0 against Cal Lu. So I made sure he knew that. But a lesser known accomplishment of mine is that I'm a 3-time beer Olympic champion in college. So I'm not going to explain what that is because it's probably even worse than what you're expecting. But my team was the first to ever three-peat. So either way, there's going to be a lot of beer and trophies.
Beer Olympics, right?
Beer Olympics. Yeah, it's a lot of events and a lot of beer, basically. So,
Chris, I have a new respect for you now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. So what I'm envisioning on this parade float is a giant beer stein.
Okay.
And bookends that are holding the beer stein because you started with the conference championship, you ended with the conference championship.
I might have to make this a thing. I'm going to reach out to my old coach, see if we can get this happening. That's great. Yeah.
And then written on the beer stein is 4-0 versus Cal Lu.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. All right,
I like
Johnny,
that a lot.
See if you can top that, John.
Boy, I don't know about that. Well, I go so far back. We used Underwood typewriters up at the journalism department was up at Old Main, which is like the highest point on campus. So it's quite a hike to get there. So I was pretty worn out by the time I actually started writing stories. But I'd be like hammering away on an old Underwood typewriter, probably a real messy desk because I made so many mistakes typing. And and I still hammer away like I'm still in one of those Underwoods, and I lose like a key or two every year.
Yes, you do. You do.
So it's hard to get out of that habit. But that was definitely a different era. We didn't even have like any kind of computers. So like when I was at a road game or whatever, this is my first 3 years out of school. We wrote out longhand and dictated it to somebody in the office.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's how old I am. I'm a fossil.
So basically everybody on your float would have like long flowing white beards is what I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you're getting the picture, Brice.
Yeah. All right. So I attended Oklahoma Baptist University, where we did not compete in the beer Olympics.
No.
That said, so when I was thinking about this, I was like, what would my float be? And all I really just kept coming back to was just dudes laying on the couch, dudes, drafting fantasy football teams and fantasy basketball teams, like staying up till 1 a.m. watching Sports Center. I can imagine like Dude Lebowski just being part of the float, it took me a while to sort of like get serious about college. I got put on academic probation.
Nice.
Yes. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should actually, like study. This isn't high school. So yeah, I could just envision lots of dudes, lots of pizza,
I mean, that sounds like a great time.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, I think it would be a great time. So there you go. I'm not promising anyone on our viewers and listeners that we'll see these floats on Saturday in the Baylor homecoming-parade, but that would be cool.
What should I expect? This is my first homecoming at McLean. I went way back in the Floyd Casey days, but what should I expect on Saturday?
Oh my gosh, the parade is really something, if parades are parades, but this one is like legit. They claim it's the oldest homecoming parade in the country, and it's a really good time, and they do a good job with those floats. So, if you want to get up early, it's worth watching. I mean,
How early are we talking?
What time does that thing start, John? Maybe 8:30, 9 in the morning?
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's been a while since I've been to one.
What?
I'm usually cutting some Z's.
Yeah, they're fun though. They're fun. It's worth seeing. So, I mean, they have a bonfire Friday night. That's another big thing. So,
Okay.
Anyway, well, Chris, thanks for hopping on with us, and we appreciate it. We'll see you out there on Saturday.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Chris.